Nobody thought it could be possible that 9 months after having a baby that I would be able to do this, especially from where I come from. But it's testament to dreams, have your dreams and stick with them, and I guess believe in yourself even when it gets tough.
Hi, it's Elle here from Beyond Expectations. In this video, we'll be discussing weight loss and swimming. I'm going to read out the question and then I'll give you my answer, and it goes like this. What would be your opinion on swimming? I'm a swimmer and curious about how your weight and cardio percentage change if you're a swimmer. I love your story and your complete change in how you feel and your appearance. Just a swimmer curious on how your exercise plan fits in if your primary form of exercise is swimming. Thank you, Sarah, so much for your great question. I haven't actually received a question from one of you guys in regards to swimming, so I'm very thankful for this question. So thank you, Sarah, for watching our videos, and thank you so much for your question. Now, in regards to swimming, now there's a lot of great health benefits in regards to swimming. It is very good for your cardiovascular health, so for your heart. It's very good for your lungs, increasing your lung capacity. It's very good for your joints because you're supported by water, and you'll often find that if you're in any form of rehab, quite often they will start with hydrotherapy, which is in the water because your body is being supported. So there are a lot of great health benefits for swimming. Now, in regards to reshaping and transforming your body, you will find that swimmers, and particularly Olympic swimmers, generally have a higher body fat percentage than athletes, whether that be sprinters or any other form of Olympic sports. And the reason for that being why a swimmer will have a higher percentage of body fat, and they do this on purpose, is that way they're able to float rather than sink to the bottom of the pool. Because fat floats and muscle sinks, because it's more dense and it will go to the bottom of the pool, it is actually more beneficial for a swimmer to have more body fat on them. Okay, so this is very important to keep in mind. If you're looking to have that wonderful definition in your midsection, the wonderful definition in your arms, your back, your legs, unfortunately, you're not going to find it with swimming, because predominantly most swimmers will have a higher body fat percentage compared to other athletes. And all you have to do is check out any Olympic sport, particularly the summer sport where you will find swimming, and you can compare them to other athletes, even in ice skating or running or track or whatever the case may be. Generally speaking, they do have a higher body fat percentage, and this is done on purpose. So moving forward for you, if you'd like to reshape and transform your body, the best way to do that is to lose the body fat off your actual body. And unfortunately, whatever exercise you do, whether that be swimming, whether that be lifting weights, whether that be running, unless you're controlling what goes into your mouth, you are aware of what you're feeding your body, mathematically it's going to be very difficult to reshape and transform your body. Now, I personally have taken my children to swimming lessons. I've seen the women that do like to swim, and they not always are incredibly lean, and that's okay, because that is not a sport that needs to be lean. If you would like to reshape, transform, and you want to look a certain way, perhaps swimming may or may not be the best way forward. If it's something that you are able to do, it's very good for your body in terms of supporting your joints, lung capacity, and your heart, by all means go ahead and do it. But just make sure that 90% of your focus, your time, your energy goes into what you're putting into your body, because ultimately that's where you're going to see the results, that's where you're going to transform, that's where you're going to see the muscle definition, if that is what you so desire. Now, there's nothing wrong with swimming, there's nothing particularly bad with swimming. You just need to be aware that even as a professional athlete, they do tend to have a higher body fat percentage because fat floats and muscle sinks. So that's important to keep in mind moving forward for you. Now, for me personally, I don't swim. I actually can't swim very well. I never had swimming lessons as a child. I think I may have some lessons when I was in primary school, but generally speaking, I am not a very good swimmer, and my children can actually swim a lot better than me. Growing up in Australia, I did surf, but I had a very big board. So as long as I stayed on my board, I was okay. And because it attaches to a rope on your leg, if I came off, I was okay. But I haven't actually been in the pool or the ocean for more than 10 years. And the reason for that being is, one, I'm actually quite allergic to chlorine water. So if I go into the pool, it actually burns my skin. So if I'm taking my kids to the pool, generally speaking, I don't usually go in. The ocean, it's not something that I particularly do. So for me personally, swimming isn't something that I do. And I have also found, discussing it with John when he worked one-on-one with clients, he said that a big problem that could arise for his clients that were swimming is that it would wipe them out, and for some reason, as soon as they got out of the pool, that was when they were most likely to binge eat on whatever they could find. And you'll find a lot of the time at these pools, there's a cafeteria, and a big problem that he came across was that his clients would go on into that cafeteria and just get hot chips, chocolates, potato chips, and pretty much anything they could get their hands on, ice creams, and just devour it all. So his way moving forward was either A, stop swimming, or B, make sure that you have a pre-prepared meal so that when you get out of the pool, you have something to eat, because that was a problem that he was finding with his clients that did swim. So my suggestion to you would be, and John's suggestion to you would be, is moving forward, make sure that after you swim that you have a healthy meal with whole foods, things that come out of the ground. Please steer clear of things that come out of a packet or a can. Packet veggies, canned veggies, whatnot can be okay. Just make sure they don't have any nasties. But have whole foods. Have a meal, a healthy meal, a whole foods meal prepared for you. So when you jump out of the pool, you can eat that right away, because that was a problem that he came across, was that his clients will more often binge on food when they got out of the pool, because for some reason it just wiped them out. So that would be our suggestion moving forward. If you like to continue swimming, by all means go for it, but make sure that 90% of your energy, focus, time and effort is in your meals, because ultimately it's mathematically impossible to out exercise what you put into your mouth, regardless if it's swimming, regardless if it's weight, and regardless if it's cardio. I hope that helps you, Sarah. Please head on over to elle.com if you haven't already and grab your free copy of 7 Rules from Beyond Expectations. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm really glad that you enjoy these videos. I love to answer your questions, so please leave your questions down below. I love thought-provoking content. The better the question, the better the answer. So thank you so much. Please give this video a thumbs up. Please join me for my next one. I look forward to seeing you there. Thank you. Bye.